All right, guys, here we
going
go.
to feature two movements.
Two movements.
The dumbbell snatch
Dumbbell snatch.
and the burpee.
Oh. Dumbbell snatch burpee. Oh.
With the classic CrossFit rep scheme of 21, 15,
Woo.
9.
21, 15, 9. Dumbbell snatch burpee.
Now, let's head over to the chalkboard for further explanation.
I'm sure there's going to be some sort of complication in this. Who else is excited that Dave's back? I'm stoked.
24.1 is
24.1 is
21, 15,
21, 15,
9,
and 9.
snatches.
Snatches. Man, his handwriting is worse than mine.
The snatches are with 50 pounds for the men, 35 for the women.
Okay, 50
the
pounds,
burpees
35.
are over the dumbbell. The way you do this is you do 21 snatches, and then you do 21 burpees, and then you do 15 snatches, and then you do 15 burpees.
And his drawing on the whiteboard
Then you
is
do 9 snatches, and then you do 9 burpees. With that, we end up here. But when looking at that, you start to question yourself and you think, well, what if? What if? What if we did 21 snatches, brought this down, did 21 burpees, and then 21 snatches? Then 15.
Okay, I have no idea what's going on, everyone.
And 15. Then 9, 9, and 9.
So it's 21, 15, 9, 21, 15, 9 again.
And look, even here it haunts me. And looking at those numbers, you start to think, well,
it's going to be an AMRAP, I think. It's going to be an AMRAP.
What if?
Then it's going to go 21, 21, 21,
We
21.
did 21 snatches, 21 burpee.
Okay, so it's going to be an ascending
21
ladder.
Snatches, and then 21 burpees.
Yeah. Okay. So we got to figure out what the time domain is.
And what if these snatches
It keeps them
were all done
mushrooming
on the same arm?
Okay.
And the second set
Same arm.
was done with the other arm.
That'll be faster when you don't have to switch arms. A little bit more confusing,
24.1
obviously.
is 21 snatches, 21 burpees, 21 snatches, 21 burpees, 15 snatches, 15 burpees, 15 snatches, 15 burpees,
Okay.
9 snatches, 9
Maybe it's
burpees,
not an AMRAP?
9 snatches, 9 burpees.
It's a lot of burpees, y'all. This is a burpee
For
workout.
time with a 15-minute time cap.
Okay. So let's just make sure I have this right. 24.1.
Welcome to the Open. Welcome to the 2024 CrossFit Games season.
Oh, Dave. Love you, Dave. 21 dumbbell snatches on one arm. 21 lateral burpees over the dumbbell. So it's not dumbbell facing burpees. So they'll be quicker burpees, but it's over the dumbbell. Then 21 with the other arm, 21 lateral burpees over the dumbbell. So 21, 21, 21, 21. So it's 21 one arm, 21 the other arm, and then burpees in between. And then it does 15 on arm 1, 15 burpees, 15 on arm 2, 15 burpees. Then 9 on the one arm, 9 burpees, 9 on the other arm, 9 burpees, 15-minute cap. That is 24.1. So as a review, if you want the full strategy guide for this, which admittedly, this workout isn't going to be very complex. It's going to be fast. It's going to burn. My lower back is going to be on fire. But with this, because of this workout, I would say it's all about the burpees. The burpees and maintaining your pace on the burpees is one of the most important aspects of this workout. A lot of people are going to come out far too hot on the round of 21. And the round of 15 is going to really catch people off guard. So these burpees need to be quick, but they need to be smooth. What's that saying that the Navy SEALs use? Smooth is slow. Oh, hold on. Sorry. Slow is smooth. Smooth is fast. And that is pretty much the entire theme of this workout. It's going to hurt. It's going to burn. This is not a workout you want to do multiple times, even though you probably can. It's just going to be a lot of low back fatigue. But we don't have to worry about cycling the dumbbell or like switching hands, but you are going to want to touch and go the dumbbell from the floor. This is a weight that should be really manageable for a lot of athletes across the board, masters, scaled, everybody. And then the burpees, it's going to be all about footwork here. So when it comes to the burpees, there's going to be a specific footwork that I would suggest that you do in order to maintain a nice even pace. Yes, you can jump down and jump back up really, really fast. However, when you do that, it's going to really, really fatigue you. And as I'm sure we're about to see when the actual athletes hit the workout, they're going to be moving really fast. But for most athletes, including myself, we don't want to go as fast as the people that were watching on the announcement. We want to take it nice and controlled, slow it down, force ourselves to breathe during the burpees, and make sure that we don't spike our heart rate too early. Because if we spike our heart rate really early, let's say on the round of 21, we're coming out blazing fast, then guess what? It's going to kick us in the butt and we're going to be moving really, really slow. For me, I'm probably going to be doing, like, I'll probably jump down and step up on the burpees. I might even play around with alternating the leg. So think about the inside leg being the leg that you step up with, or maybe the outside leg, but try to make that consistent every single time. So when the burpees, like sitting here on my left, I'm going to go down. And then when I stand up, I'm going to make sure that I step up maybe with that inside foot that's close to the dumbbell. And then I'm going to jump over the dumbbell laterally. You got to play around with the footwork, but I'm pretty sure for most people, the most effective, smooth way to do these burpees is going to be to jump down, remember, splat to the ground, and then to step up and jump over. That's going to help keep you nice and controlled. If you do the jump down, jump up, you're really going to fatigue yourself over the course of this workout. So I'm going to click live here on the video and let's watch to see what the athletes do. They're going to be coming up in a second. In terms of the dumbbell snatches, the main thing I want you to think about is breathing. This is going to be a lot of hip drive, a lot of power generated from the floor, but your goal is to move it directly overhead and then right back down. It looks like the dumbbells probably need to touch both heads of the dumbbells on the floor. A lot of people will get no rep if they just touch the head of the dumbbell. And then in terms of, doing this workout, it's just going to be how deep are you willing to get into the pain cave, but making sure that you don't get into the pain cave too early. There's a 15-minute cap. People are going to get this done well under the cap. People are going to be flying on this workout, but you have to make sure that you don't fly too early. We want to come out nice and slow, get a solid pace, and then once we get into that round of 15, that's when we start to really put the hammer down and finish very, very strong. Very important. I'm not sure exactly what the standards are, but it's very important that we know the standards for jumping over the dumbbell. You're not going to be able to jump around the dumbbell. There might be a 2-foot takeoff and landing standard. They change it every single year, so we're not sure what it is, but you have to make sure that you are doing it to the standard, because my guess is that a lot of people are going to want to prance over the dumbbell, or they're going to want to, basically jump 1 foot over the dumbbell. That might not be allowed. You might need to make sure that you do a 2-foot takeoff and landing. So again, very important to know the standards, and also very important to find a steady flow on your burpees. Let me actually show you really quick. Rather than coming down and then immediately jumping back up and over the dumbbell, a lot of people are going to want to take it a little bit slower. They're going to want to come down, step up, and then jump with both feet over the dumbbell. That's probably going to be the best move. And then when the dumbbell's here on my right, I think I'm going to try stepping up with my right foot so that we're not just fatiguing the same foot every single time when we step up. Hopefully that makes sense. If you want the full strategy guide, so we're going to have mindset tips for scaled. I'm going to go into detail about the actual strategy for making sure that you're doing your burpees slow and controlled so that you can move fast through this workout and not burn out. We'll talk about breathing patterns. If you want all of that, make sure you go to WODprep.com/open, where the full strategy guide, including mindset tips, scaled tips, all sorts of other bonus material, will be sent out via email once I get into the studio and get this full strategy guide done. Let's watch the announcement really quick. They're about to go through. See, I'm breathing hard just from doing 2 burpees, guys. We're about to see the announcement. They're about to hit this workout. My guess is you're probably going to see maybe Brent Fikowski being professor and being a little bit more strategic, maybe he's going to take it a little slower in the burpees. But I think a lot of the top athletes, you're going to see a jump down, jump up, and they're going to be moving really, really fast. But again, that's because they have such a high capacity for burning, for hurting. Their cardio engine is extremely high compared to us mere mortals. So don't do what the athletes are doing on the video, other than simply maybe going unbroken with the dumbbell snatches. If you can manage it, I think it's very doable. But if you need to break, doing things like descending sets on the dumbbell snatches will be really smart. So, maybe a set, let me see if I can do the math off the top of my head. Maybe a set of 8, a set of 7, set of 6, right? I believe that's 21. So doing descending sets could work, or splitting into 2. You could do 11 and then 10. If you need to break in order to keep your heart rate down, that is okay. But for a lot of athletes, hopefully, including myself, I will try to do the dumbbells unbroken and then stay nice and slow and controlled and smooth on the burpees, only picking up the pace on the burpees at the very end. At the very end, maybe the second set of that 15 into the 9s, that's when I might start doing the jump over the dumbbell. It kind of all depends on how I feel. But I'm going to make sure that I don't hurt myself in that round of 21. So I think the athletes are about to go. I just want to see what their strategy is. You might see Brent doing a step up burpee right from the get-go. We're going to find out. It doesn't look like you have to stand up all the way. It might be worth just leaning over during the burpee. I think that's going to be a major fault, is standing up all the way, because you're just wasting a lot more time. And also just make sure you make your burpees count. Make sure those feet go over the dumbbell. And this is going to be a burner workout. So remember, a couple things to consider. And all of these things and more are going to be available at WODprep.com/open. Make sure you sign up there, and that way I can send you the full strategy guide. That's going to be a lot fancier than this. But a couple things to consider. Make sure that you have a burpee cadence and a pace. Whether you're jumping up for all the burpees, I think that's going to be fatiguing. I highly suggest stepping up either with the outside foot every time or with the inside foot every time. You just have to figure out which rhythm works for you to get your feet in position to jump over that dumbbell. Don't stand up all the way on the burpees. Make sure that you're staying hunched over. I think you're just wasting a lot of time if you stand up all the way. And then with that, it's important to pace this workout so that round of 21, you're not burning out. Don't be like the athletes on the announcement where you're just going full send the whole freaking time. I don't think that's the right move, because most of us are going to get burned out if we do that. I'd say stay nice, controlled, and steady the round of 21, and then as you get into the round of 15, that's when it's time to put the pedal to the metal. So with that, y'all, I'm going to sign off. Make sure you go to WODprep.com/open. Sign up there to get your full strategy guide, including mindset tips, scaled tips, everything else, everything in between, all of our bonus content for the Open that we give you for free. Again, just go to WODprep.com/open to sign up for that. And with that, I will see you in my next video, which I'm going to go record in here in the studio with my man Travis, and we're going to shoot a full strategy guide with breakdown, detailed burpee tips, breathing tips, things like that. Hope you're doing well, everybody, and I'll see you on the leaderboard.